I am Angeline Vermudo from Group 4, and today I will be discussing a part of our story that may be translated into a function. As indicated in the story, the father had discovered a great cure for the virus that had spread worldwide. But great things always come with a price. The cure had a price change over the years, and I will describe this price change with a piecewise function. Remember, our x is the number of years, while our y is the price set at 100 pesos per unit. Our goal is to find the range of the cure prices in pesos. So first, I will describe the price as the function f of x. The first equation we must solve is 6 if 0 is less than or equal to x and x is less than 2. First, let us do our x. For this solution, we must create a table of x and y. Since the equation has the given 0 and 2, let us put the numbers in our x row. To determine the y, we always need to substitute the numbers shown in x to the given equation. But for this example, 6 has no x. So what we're gonna do is, our y values will become both the number 6. Given our table of values, we will now graph the first equation. Our first x is 0, and our y is 6, which will be located here. This is the first point. Meanwhile, our second x will be 2, while the second y will be 6. And this will be located here. These are the first couple of points of our equation. So for our second function, we will now solve the equation 8 minus x if 2 is less than or equal to x and x is less than 4. Like the last equation, we will create a table for x and y. Put the given x values, 2 and 4, inside the table. Now, we will be substituting the given x values for the equation. Since our given was 8 minus x, we will substitute it with 2, which answers 6, and 4, which will answer the number 4 also. Given our table, it is now time to graph the equation again. Our first x is 2, and our y is 6. This is the first point. Now for our second x, it is 4, while our second y is also 4. This is our second point. Now this is the graph for our equation number 2. For our third function, we will solve the equation 2x minus 4 if 4 is less than or equal to x and x is less than 7. First, we need to make a table and put our two given x values, 4 and 7, inside the table. Again, we are going to do substitution. Since our first x is 4, we will substitute it with 2x minus 4, making the y 4. We will do the same with our second x, which will give us the answer 10. Since our table is complete, we will now graph it. So for the first point, it will be 4 and 4, while the second point is 4 and 10. This is our third graph. For our last function, we will solve the equation 31 minus 3x if 7 is less than or equal to x and x is less than or equal to 8. First, we must draw a table again and write x's 7 and 8. We will now go through the process of substitution. I will replace the x in 31 minus 3x with the first x, which is 7. This will give the answer 10. And for the second one, we will also replace it with 8, which will answer 7. Now that we have the values for our points, we will graph them again. So 7 is an x, and it will go to the 10 of y. And 8 is the other x, and it will go to the 7 of y. So there we have it. We have our graph and our solutions. As we can observe, our domain ranges from 0 to 8, which makes our domain closed interval 0 and 8. As for our range, we can see that it is from 4 to 10, which makes our range closed interval for 10. As I have said in the beginning, we are trying to range secure prices in pesos. Now that we have a range, 4 to 10, we can conclude that the cure prices range from 400 to 1,000 pesos, considering that the units are priced at 100 per unit.